one of the hardest things in leadership, whether you're leading a company, a group, your marketing team, whatever that looks like. Could be 2 people or it could be a whole giant organization. One of the hardest things is to keep that formation intact and be super aware of who needs to be honking and who needs to drop back and who needs to move up to the front, but really keeping that in lockstep. Hey, good to see everyone. I am excited to talk a little bit about team momentum through a lesson that I want to share. It'll be brief, but I just got back from Northern California where I was at a place called the Hoffman Institute. What is Hoffman? There's a lot of really stellar definitions or explanations online, so you can certainly look it up. But instead of telling you what I did or what it is, I'm going to tell you what I got, what I received from attending this experience. And really, I would say a deep understanding of why I am the way I am. And then an operating system moving forward for all of my feelings, thoughts, emotions to manage life and relationships and everything else. So definitely kind of priceless, really. But there were 40 people from all walks of life, from all around the world that were in attendance to go through this 7-day long process. And each day was 14 hours long. No phones, no connectivity, no Wi-Fi, no books, no news cycles, no doom scrolling before bed, no YouTube, like literally nothing. The other thing that was amazing is you can't tell anyone what you do or what your vocation is. So it took all of that off the table, including conversations about sports and politics. So a lot of labels that we carry were quickly peeled back and we were just present with who we are in that moment. And so it was really deep, exhaustive work. It was both, I would say, intellectually humbling and emotionally illuminating. And I would say it's aptly named the process because I will be processing what I learned and what I took away happily for a lifetime. What I want to share with you is we think about, it was a great lesson that one of our teachers, Jen, shared on the last day. We were packing up, getting ready to go, and she read this to us, and it was really powerful, and it got me, I think, when you think about leadership in the role we play in leading teams, an organization, whatever it looks like. It could be 2 people, 3 people, it could be a giant team, or it could be a whole company. But getting people in lockstep and rallied around a singular effort is constant work. It's a garden that needs tending all the time. And just want to share this. She read this. I'm going to read something to you, but her closing words were about geese, and I'm just going to read you what she said. And I don't know who wrote this. Like if you look online, you could probably find it and it would probably say unknown. So let me read it to you. When you see geese flying along in V formation, you might consider what science has discovered as to why they fly that way. As each bird flaps its wings, it creates an uplift for the bird immediately following. By flying in V formation, the whole flock adds at least 71% greater flying range than if each bird flew on its own. When a goose falls out of formation, it suddenly feels the drag and resistance of trying to go it alone and quickly gets back into formation to take advantage of the lifting power of the bird in front. When the head goose gets tired, it rotates back in the wing and another goose flies point. Geese honk from behind to encourage those up front to keep up their speed. When a goose gets sick or is wounded by gunshot and falls out of formation, 2 other geese fall out with that goose and follow it down to lend help and protection. They stay with that fallen goose until it is able to fly or until it dies, and only then do they launch out on their own or with another formation to catch up with their group. If we have the sense of the goose, we will stand by each other like that. Now at this point, Jen stopped and it was total calm in the room, and I probably not a dry eye and lots of goosebumps. But there were a lot of goosebumps just on my arms and probably all those around me. It was a powerful lesson to really send us on our way. And I think I want to share this because I got a lot out of it. And I think about it a lot since I got back. But together we can fly farther and faster and with more resilience. And we can honk from the back with encouragement. We can rotate roles and we can stand by each other through thick and thin. We will amplify our collective strength by doing so. So may your team go forth and soar with the wisdom of the geese. And if you want to talk about Hoffman, the Hoffman process, or anything around that, I'm an open book and willing to schedule a one-on-one. I'd be happy to share that experience with you. Have a great day.